You know, I've been influenced by many, many different styles. I love French wines from the Rhone Valley. Those are wines that really, both northern and southern Rhone, those are the wines that get me excited, that get once again, my juices flowing. And, you know, you have to look at the finesse aspect of the winemaking and not just the pure power and the alcohol and all that, the balance of it, and understanding that it starts in the vineyard. So for me, my goal was to make a wine that, yes, is purely California, but also has that finesse and elegance that I've always perceived from French wines. So the goal was to start in the vineyard, work with the growers, you know, one-on-one, and get the fruit to the point where I felt it was going to bring out the minerality of the vineyard, but also all the intensity of the fruit. So once we were able to do that, then we'd bring the fruit in here, and I would focus on it a little bit differently than many others. Everything we do here is hand punched down 5 times a day. No pumps are involved in the fermentation process. So we're very gentle, but we get a lot of extraction at the same time. We go straight to barrel with the wines. They don't get racked the whole course of their lifetime. So they're sitting on gross lees, which I think helps to add some richness to the wine. So a very much hands-on approach during fermentation, very gentle, but very hands-on, and then very hands-off once it's in the barrel. I think by leaving it alone, you actually, you know, you don't make the wine go through any trauma during its lifetime. I think every time you take a wine out of a barrel, you're exposing it to things that it does not want to be exposed to. For me, I'd rather, if I could, I'd sell wines directly from the barrel, because I think that's the best it tastes, is when it's right in that barrel, not in a bottle. Kind of like keg beer tastes great, right? When you go on tap, it tastes great, because it's still in that keg. Whereas, you know, wine, when it's taken out of this warm, cozy environment, I don't know. So it's just a little bit easier to share when you put it in a bottle. What I'd like for people to do is to be exposed to our wines, come down, and you get an opportunity to taste Syrah, Petit Syrah, Zinfandel, a beautiful Marsanne or Roussanne, the first date. And I think you'll get an opportunity to see the house style that is J.C. Cellars, but also be exposed to flavors and aromatics that you probably may never have been exposed to, because we're J.C. Cellars, we have our own style. I think what I would like somebody to do is come in and get exposed to a little bit of each, so they can have a feeling for what our style is. And I think what they'll see is there is a certain style to each of them, even though each are so different and go into different paths down this you know, road of life, so to speak, being wine. And just take time to taste it, smell it, enjoy what they are. If I could pass it on to someone, I would say, trust your own palate, taste the wines, trust yourself. So come down, let's taste. I'm here usually, and I'd love to meet you.